Hi folks, Frank from F&G Innovations here. Today I want to talk about nighttime activities and the tools you use. Typically nighttime activities are going to be camping, hiking, spelunking, out looking for a lost pet, looking for those keys you dropped in the parking lot, whatever it might be. It's all happening in the dark. And in the dark, the tool you're going to use typically is a flashlight or a lantern. There are many varieties, shapes and sizes. Some are brighter, some have zoom functions, some are dim. Whatever makes you comfortable, that's the tool you should use. But what we'd like to do today is introduce you to another tool we call Morpholite. This tool is going to give you capabilities beyond what you've had before, and we believe that it'll make for a much safer environment, whatever your nighttime activity is. Okay, so now on to the problem. What are we solving? What's so important? This, as you probably recognize, is a flashlight. After 100 years of development, they still use batteries, they still use an illuminate, a bulb of some sort, be it an LED now. They've gotten smaller, lighter, more efficient, and brighter. But one thing's in common that has not changed no matter what they've done. They still provide you tunnel vision. Let me illustrate. Let's play a game. Everybody put their hands up like this. Okay, you got it? Alright, now I want you to move your head to one side like this. Rotate on around and look to the other side. And now for the real thing. We're going to pan with the light, just like you did with your hands. Over to the right, over to the left. Okay, now we're going to pan and move the light. There you go. Then move the camera back. Oops. Now you see the issue. You only have light where the flashlight's pointed. What did you see? You can only see where light is pointed. Okay? If I move my hand off to the side like this, in normal daylight, I can still see my finger wiggling over here. That's called peripheral vision. As you move it forefront, move to the side, you can still see. Okay? When you have tunnel vision, you can't see that finger off to the side. You need to move your head physically, which means you're moving your light physically to look in another direction. What happens then? You're blind up front. You're blind over there. You can only see where the light's pointed. That's not good. Now what you're going to see is nighttime with the right tool. It will be a Morpholite flashlight. I'm panning the camera only and not moving the flashlight. Just pointing straight ahead. Now that's useful light. So now that we've seen the difference between a spotted light and a wide panoramic view of the light, let's take a look at what happens when you walk with it with a vertical orientation. You light up your trail from your toes on out. Okay folks, check this out. Look at that beam. That is a useful light. All the way from my toes out and up. Now what does that do for me? Well, I can now see low-hanging branches. I can see what's in the foreground. I can see all ground obstacles. That would be a natural animal or man. I can avoid all tripping hazards. I can see anything that might cause me injury. A quick 90-degree twist in the wrist. Voila. I've got my peripheral vision back at nighttime. Cool. What does that do for me? Well, no more surprises. No more dark places for people to hide. No more people jumping out. You've got the tactical advantage, as it should be. So now let's look at some pictures. Some pictures of images are taken out in the woods, out in the backyard, and basically out and about. So you can see some real live applications other than indoors. Okay, now to summarize. We've seen what it looks like with a spot with a regular flashlight. We've seen the benefits of having a wide panoramic view to maximize your situational awareness. We've seen what it's like to have light from your toes all the way out, illuminating all tripping hazards, low-hanging branches, what's in the far field, and what's in the midfield, all at a glance. Pretty cool, huh?